Hello everyone, be sure to subscribe. Today we are going to read Chapter 7. Chapter 7, Rat Man. We were all thinking about enormous pink elephants wearing tutus, holding little umbrellas and singing John Jacob Jingleheimer Stitchman. Mr. Cooper told us he would be back in a minute, and he stepped out of the room. Me and Michael and Ryan got up and shook our butts at the class. Everybody laughed except for Andrea and Emily, who just rolled their eyes. A minute later, Mr. Cooper came running back into the room. This time, he almost knocked over the computer in the corner and fell down again. Man, for a superhero, Mr. Cooper falls down a lot. He was wearing different costume this time. There was a big R on his cape. He also had a wedge of cheese hanging off his belt. That would read, "Behold," he announced, "I'm Rat Man." "Rat Man?" I said. "I thought you were Cooper Man." "There must have been some other guy," said Mr. Cooper. "I'm Rat Man, and I have to come to teach you about rats." "What? Rats? Why do we have to learn about rats?" Andrea asked. "I think rats are disgusting." "No, they're not," said Mr. Cooper as he stepped into the hallway and came back with a big cage in his hand. "Rats are fascinating animals." "Eek!" screamed all the girls, except for Alexia. "He had live rats. Gross." "Cool," yelled all the boys with Alexia. "Male rats are called bucks," Mr. Cooper said as he took one of the rats out of the cage and petted it. "Females are called dolls, and babies are called kittens or pups. But I call this one Wilbur." The girls were freaking out, but Wilbur didn't seem that scary to me. Mr. Cooper told us that rats are smart, friendly, and social. When a rat gets sick, its rat friend will even take care of it. He told us lots of other neat stuff about rats too. "Do you want to pet Wilbur?" asked Mr. Cooper. "No," shouted all the girls. "Yes," shouted all the boys. "Oh, come on," said Mr. Cooper. "I bet at least one of the girls must be brave enough to pet Wilbur." "I'll do it," said little Miss Perfect, who will do anything to impress the teacher. Andrea scrunched up her eyes, and Mr. Cooper carefully put Wilbur in her hands. "See, Wilbur really likes you," said Mr. Cooper. That's when the amazing thing in the history of the world happened. Andrea must have twitched or something, because Wilbur jumped off her hand, landed on the floor, and ran away. "Eek!" everybody shrieked. Wilbur ran toward the back of the room. "Calm down, everyone," said Mr. Cooper. "Please calm down. There's a loose rat in the class. Run for your lives." We were all freaking out. It was just a rat. What's the big deal? "I'll get in," said Andrea. Everybody was running around like the earth had been hit by an asteroid or something. Half of the class was chasing Wilbur, and the other half was running away from him. Finally, Andrea and I conquered Wilbur in the corner. Wilbur looked at Andrea. Wilbur looked at me. Put your lunchbox over in my room, said Andrea. She calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. I'm not putting my lunchbox over a rat, I told her. Why don't you put your lunchbox over him? I don't have my lunchbox today, Andrea said. I'm buying lunch in the vomitorium. Well, use your pencil case, I told Andrea. I'm not putting my pencil case over a rat, she replied. Why don't you use your pencil case? We went back and forth like that for a while. Wilbur was so conquered in the corner. He looked nervous, and you'll never believe who walked into the door at that moment. Nobody. It would hurt if you walked into a door, but you never believe who walked into the doorway. It was Mr. Klutz. How are you kids making out? He asked. Ew, gross! Everybody started choking and gagging because Mr. Klutz said making out again. We're learning about rats, said Mr. Cooper, but one of them seems to have escaped. You brought live rats to school with you? Asked Mr. Klutz. Are you out of your mind, Mr. Cooper? Is this any way to teach the children? Sure it is, Mr. Cooper replied. See, AJ and Andrea are totally gagged. Ooh, Ryan said. AJ and Andrea are gagged. When are you going to get married? Said Michael. If those guys were my best friends, I would hate them. Okay, this is the end of chapter 7. Be sure to subscribe. Bye-bye. Be ready for chapter 8.